You investigate all kinds of strange places.
Yes, I do.
Tell me about these tunnels. What's going on there? Canadian tunnels.
Okay, so this is a new story I've been working on called Canada's Area 51. And the story really begins when we go back to World War II. We have, the threat of the Germans developing these round-wing crafts. And, we have Winston Churchill out there who's starting to scramble to come up with a strategy. So he goes out and has these meetings with FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and they say, listen, we need to do something about these Germans, these Foo Fighters, which I know you're very familiar with, George. And so at that point, they reach out into Canada and they talk to Mackenzie King, who was the Prime Minister of Canada at the time, and they say, we need a spot where we can start reverse engineering these crafts and figuring out what they're all about. And this was very well documented in a book by John B. Leith. It was called Genesis for the Space Race. And so at that point, they figure out that they need a spot where they can do a whole bunch of really cool stuff with UFOs, reverse engineer them, put them underground. And at that point, they picked this place in British Columbia, Canada, and according to the story, they used hard rock miners, and they built a large underground facility. So when I heard this information, I said, well, I'm from Canada. I have to know where this place is. I've been to the real Area 51. So where is Canada's Area 51? So George, what I did is I started talking to all kinds of people. I talked to military personnel. I went and talked to remote viewers and psychics, people that took me out in different places, decommissioned underground bases even, until I finally came across one military intelligence fellow that told me, he said, I know exactly where it is and I can show you. And it's located, you ready for this? Located in the Canadian Rockies. And it's still active today, I'm told. They were doing actual exchanges with the extraterrestrials with technology.
How did you get involved in all of this?
Well, it was sort of like I had these strange experiences from an early age, out-of-body experiences, little gray men coming into my room while growing up, all the normal stuff.